7 mistakes successful people never make. The 7 lessons that changed his life. What if success isn't about doing more, but about avoiding the mistakes that quietly destroy your future? Every successful person makes mistakes, but there are certain habits they learn to recognize before those mistakes become permanent. This is the story of a young man who learned 7 powerful lessons from 7 difficult moments and completely changed the direction of his life. 30-year-old Daniel Carter lived in Seattle, Washington. He worked at a small technology company and dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur. He had plenty of ideas, but his life seemed stuck. One afternoon, Daniel met Richard Hayes, a 70-year-old businessman who had built several successful companies during his career. Daniel asked him, "What's the biggest secret to success?" Richard smiled. "Don't just learn what successful people do. Learn what they refuse to do." Daniel didn't understand at first, so Richard gave him 7 lessons. Mistake #1. Waiting for the perfect time. Daniel had spent 2 years preparing his business idea. He kept saying, "I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when I know more. I'll start when the economy improves." Richard told him, "Perfect timing doesn't exist." Daniel finally launched a small version of his business. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. And real experience taught him more than 2 years of planning ever could. Mistake /2. Trying to impress everyone. Daniel constantly worried about what people thought of him. If someone criticized his idea, he changed it. If someone laughed, he questioned himself. Richard told him, "If you spend your life trying to impress everyone, you'll eventually forget who you're trying to become." Daniel stopped chasing approval. He started listening to useful criticism while ignoring unnecessary negativity. His decisions became clearer. Mistake #3. Blaming other people. When Daniel's first business failed to attract customers, he blamed the economy. Then he blamed advertising. Then he blamed his competitors. Richard asked him one question: "What part of this can you control?" Daniel became quiet. He realized he could improve the product, learn marketing, and understand his customers better. Instead of asking, "Whose fault is this?" he began asking, "What can I do differently?" That question changed everything. Mistake #4. Sacrificing health for success. As his business grew, Daniel started working almost every waking hour. He skipped meals, slept poorly, and stopped spending time with his family. He thought exhaustion meant dedication. Richard disagreed. Burning yourself out isn't success. A strong future requires a strong foundation. Daniel began protecting his sleep, taking breaks, exercising, and making time for the people he loved. His productivity actually improved. Mistake #5. Spending everything you earn. When Daniel's company finally became profitable, he immediately upgraded his lifestyle. A better apartment, expensive electronics, luxury vacations. For a while, everything felt wonderful. Then a difficult year arrived. Revenue dropped. Daniel suddenly understood why Richard had warned him about lifestyle inflation. He reduced unnecessary expenses and began building savings. He learned that earning money is only one part of financial success. Keeping and using it wisely matters too. Mistake /6. Refusing to learn. Daniel once believed that being successful meant finally knowing everything. Richard laughed when he heard this. The moment you believe you have nothing left to learn is the moment your growth begins to stop. Daniel started reading again. He asked questions. He learned from younger employees. He studied his failures. He listened to customers. His business improved because he stopped pretending he had all the answers. Mistake 7. Giving up too soon. The hardest lesson came when Daniel's company faced its biggest setback. A major contract disappeared. Several employees left. For the first time in years, Daniel seriously considered quitting. Richard looked at him and said, "Don't make a permanent decision because of a temporary season." Daniel stayed. He rebuilt the team. He improved the business model. He found new customers. And slowly, the company recovered. Years later, Daniel became a successful business owner. But when people asked him about his success, he rarely talked about money. Instead, he remembered Richard's 7 lessons. He understood that success wasn't simply about making brilliant decisions. It was also about avoiding decisions that could destroy years of progress. One evening, Daniel visited Richard at his home. He brought 7 small wooden blocks and placed them on the table. Each block had one lesson written on it. Don't wait. Don't chase approval. Don't blame others. Don't destroy your health. Don't waste everything you earn. Don't stop learning. Don't give up too soon. Richard looked at them and smiled. Daniel said, "You taught me how to succeed." Richard shook his head. "No. I taught you how to stop getting in your own way." Daniel smiled. Years later, Daniel began mentoring young entrepreneurs. Whenever someone asked him for the secret to success, he gave them the same advice Richard had given him. Study success, but study failure too. Your future can change because of one great decision, but it can also change because you finally stop making the wrong ones. So before you chase your next goal, look at your habits. Are you waiting for perfect timing? Are you trying to please everyone? Are you blaming circumstances? Are you sacrificing your health? Are you wasting what you earn? Have you stopped learning? Or are you about to give up because progress is taking longer than expected? Fix those 7 things, and you may be surprised by how quickly your life begins to change. If this story gave you something valuable to think about, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you enjoy motivational stories about discipline, success, mindset, and personal growth, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. Remember, successful people aren't successful because they never make mistakes. They become successful because they learn which mistakes they cannot afford to repeat.